Good morning, world. So I am about to make a morning smoothie. I've never made a smoothie before, so this is going to be an exciting process. My aunt actually just got me a blender, so I'm going to try it out, or she gifted me a blender that she had. And I'm going to a yoga class at 11 a.m. this morning. It is now 10 a.m. So I don't want to eat something super heavy. Typically I would not drink a smoothie for breakfast because I don't ever make smoothies, but I'm gonna try one out today. We'll see how that works. I had been also planning on making a breakfast of maybe some black beans, seitan, brown rice, and a little bit of avocado. But given the fact that I'm only up and running now and my class is in less than an hour, I don't want to be overly full when I'm doing yoga, because yoga is also something that I have not done in a while. So we're just gonna make this smoothie just so I have something in my body, and hopefully it tastes good, because I'm just kind of winging it and seeing what happens. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these bananas. I have a bunch of bananas. I've been trying to get them to be really ripe so I can use them in protein waffles, but right now my protein, the chocolate chips that I use for protein waffles, I ordered from Thrive Market and they're not here yet. So I've been waiting on making those. And I might just buckle today, honestly, and go to Target and buy some Enjoy Life chocolate chips. I buy them on Thrive Market typically just because they're cheaper, which I do for a lot of things. But I think my package is not going to arrive for a couple more days if I keep waiting. So we'll see. Stay tuned. That might be part of today's video. Okay, so I may or may not have mentioned this protein in a video before at the time that I upload this, but this protein is a Apollo Raw. It's a raw plant-based vegan protein. It's also gluten-free, dairy-free. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and use this today. If I haven't talked about it already, basically this protein I like to put in stuff. Like I'd make protein waffles with it, or I would make like little protein snack balls with a mix of like agave and almond butter, like a few other ingredients, little like cookie balls. But this is not something I like to drink plain, straight with water. It's just something that I personally cannot take straight with water, and I like to drink my protein shakes after my workout straight with water. So I'm gonna try this guy. It's a vanilla flavor, I believe. Yeah, but vanilla bean. So I think this will be good in my protein smoothie. I don't know if I mentioned it. It's supposed to be a protein smoothie. So I'm gonna put in some bananas. Not bananas, one banana, maybe half a banana actually. A little bit of the Wyman's frozen blueberries. I've got some ice. I might put a couple of fresh strawberries, but I kind of like don't want to waste my strawberries if the protein smoothie doesn't turn out good, if that makes sense. Like these bananas are on the brink. Well, not quite, but they will be. And frozen blueberries are like a frozen fruit, but these strawberries I have right now are kind of expensive and they're very, very fresh. So I'm not sure, I might just put like a couple in for flavor, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put in some almond milk. I'm gonna do like half a banana because honestly I think I'm gonna be too full with a whole banana. Alright, well, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up the smoothie. Okay, so update. Is my mouth blue from the blueberries? It's really good. I definitely still taste the protein, which I guess it's made of protein, so that can be expected. But I did notice when I was putting in all the ingredients, I felt like there was a lot of protein in comparison to the other ingredients. But I think it's good. Like, I can definitely drink it down. Normally I drink my protein straight, and so this definitely improved the taste of this one right here. And I'm gonna go ahead now and actually just add a little more ice because I want it slightly colder than what it tastes like now. Also, world side note, so I'm looking over here, that's where my camera screen is, so if you think I'm not making direct eye contact with you, it's because I'm looking over here at the camera screen. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some more ice, and I'm gonna pour it out and drink it, and get ready to head over to my yoga class. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually like, hopefully this fills me up. It's 20 grams of protein, probably a little bit more because there's almond milk in there too, but I'm like kind of really hungry. Like, I wanna eat some seitan, black bean, rice, like a little like mock Chipotle bowl kind of thing that I was thinking of in my head. It's already mentally prepared, but we'll see. I would probably regret it once I'm in yoga, and I would probably regret it once I'm in yoga and I'm feeling sloshy inside. Sorry, that was a very gross way to describe it, but you all know what I mean. Alright, well, so I'm sitting here drinking my smoothie. Sorry. Wrong time to take a sip. I'm sitting here wishing I had a straw. I saw these reusable straws last night when I was at Marshall's, and I had went into Marshall's, or TJ Maxx, to purchase like kitchen shears, those little scissors that I can use to cut seitan, and I saw reusable straws, and I was so tempted to buy them, and I was like, no, just get what you need. I don't really use straws generally, but I will say, I think drinking a smoothie out of a straw is probably a lot more fun than drinking out of a cup, and it might save me from getting my mouth looking all sorts of blue. So we'll see, maybe I'll go back to TJ Maxx or Marshall's and just see if I can pick up some reusable straws. And the ones I saw came with a little straw cleaner too, those little things. It was like a little teeny tiny brush, so you just stick down the straw and wash everything away. So if I do get reusable straws, definitely want to get one with the cleaner in it as well. I'm back from yoga and I'm super hungry right now because I stopped at Target afterwards because I needed to pick up some Brillo pads and I needed to get those mini chocolate chips. I did buckle and I ended up getting them because my Thrive Market package isn't going to be here for a while. And anyway, so I picked up a few things at Target. I'm home now and I'm super hungry. And I will say that today's, like what I'm eating in a day is probably a bit unconventional because typically I would eat like a full breakfast, a full lunch, full dinner, and probably a snack. But today's meals might be a little off because I feel like today is, now it's like, it's 1:02 p.m. So it's a little bit late in the day. I feel like to include what I'm gonna eat now is still like the second part of my breakfast. So I'm logging in my Lifesum as lunch. I might just end up eating a larger snack at the end of the day or when I need it to supplement protein, carbs, fat that I didn't get in this morning. But anyway, that being said, that's just how I'm logging it. I'm going to be considering this my lunch. So what I'm going to be making, I think, is going to be a burrito of sorts with black beans, seitan, avocado, brown rice, and then I might also drink a Ripple shake or something else after my burrito, just like get a little more food in because I'm so hungry right now. So anyway, let's get started and I'm gonna whip this up. This is really quick and easy to make. I basically just put the seitan in the pan and put in a little olive oil and salt and pepper. Black beans I just put in a pan with water and some chili powder, and then the brown rice, and I've already microwaved it, so I'm just gonna like stir fry it really quickly. And avocado, you just chop up and put it right on there. And one thing I have been trying to do recently is to stop eating my avocado the way I was eating it previously, where I put like a bunch of lime and a bunch of salt because I really was overdoing the salt. And I realized it doesn't really taste that bad when you just eat it plain. So, something new I'm trying. We'll see how long it lasts. And I might be leaving my old version of like guacamole in 2018. I don't know yet. So let's let's get into the video. I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking. So basically everything that I need, I actually have already in these like meal prep containers, which normally I use these containers to do my like weekly meal prep. But right now I'm on break from school and from work for this week being. So I've just been using it in a different capacity where when I make a serving of something and I have leftover, I'll put it in here and then it makes it really easy rather than opening a whole new can of beans or what have you. I've got all the ingredients kind of right in here. So one thing that I do that's pretty helpful with these meal prep containers, if I have like the beans in here, I'll just literally take the lid off and that's what I use to weigh the food that I am weighing on my food scale. Alright, I just want to show you what the seitan's looking like as I'm frying it. I think it kind of looks like chicken. Like if you really get it nice and crispy. See that? Is it going to focus? Alright y'all, so this looks so freaking good. It's piled high, protein packed. I need to probably supplement and add a little something after. I eat this maybe as like a dessert, and sometimes my desserts are like a Go Macro bar, or I might eat some strawberries, or have a Red Bull protein shake just to get some more protein in. But for the time being, I am going to go ahead and get started and enjoy this beautiful burrito. It does not look the way burrito looks, okay? Let me show you. So it's kind of like an open-faced burrito, but when I'm actually eating it, I'll kind of roll it up and eat it together. If you're lower on carbs, so there's two options that you can do. One, you can either cut out the rice, or you can cut out the tortilla. So you could eat this kind of like the way Chipotle offers these bowls without the tortilla, or you could just cut out the rice. If you still want some carbs, but you want less carbs than what this is, obviously you could do more black beans and just no rice, no tortilla, and it would taste delicious. I've definitely done that before, and I am very, very excited to eat this meal. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Alright, so to top off my lunch, I'm just gonna eat a bowl of strawberries, and the lighting's kind of bad here, but they're the most beautiful strawberries. They're so red, and they look like they'd be very juicy. They're nice and fresh, and sometimes in the winter, I don't know if you all can share the sentiment, but I feel like fruit does not always taste so great in the winter, especially berries. And so these guys are looking good. And then I'm also going to go ahead and eat a Go Macro Everlasting Joy bar right here, kind of as a sweet dessert to top off my lunch. Alright, hello world. So I am going to prep. I meant to say either prepare or prep. But I'm basically going to make some protein waffles right now. And I'm not going to film myself making this because, one, I don't have a tripod right now, and I felt like this morning when I was filming me making stuff, there really wasn't that much footage, and I'm really hungry right now, so I just like literally want to make these and be done and eat them. And I have previously filmed, which I've not yet uploaded, me making these waffles, and I might refilm it soon in the future because I've kind of updated the recipe a little bit, but regardless, I'm going to make a more in-depth video uploaded soon about how to make protein waffles. I will show you guys the ingredients that I use right now. So the ingredients that I use to make my protein waffles are the Pro Mix raw chocolate plant-based vegan protein. So this has 25 grams of protein. Let's see what else the other macros are. They are 3 grams of fat and 4 grams of carb. And this stuff I would not eat plain. I have drank it plain, like just straight with water before, but it tastes a lot better in waffles. These are the Enjoy Life mini chips I picked up today. There's the semi-sweet ones. I'm just going to do a teeny serving and mix that in with my waffles. I used to sometimes sprinkle them on top and let them get melty. So that's kind of the updated recipe that I made. We've got Bob's gluten-free oat flour. I'm not gluten-free, I just accidentally bought the gluten-free one time, and so that's what I've got. And these bananas that are very, very ready to be smushed up and give our beautiful waffles some texture. And actually I forgot to show as well that I use baking powder, which is the magic ingredient. If you missed your baking powder, forget it. They're not gonna be light and fluffy. And let's see. Cinnamon. Almost forgot to add some cinnamon too. I use cinnamon mostly to mask the flavor of the protein because it is pea protein, and pea protein has a very distinct taste sometimes. But here we go. Baking powder, cinnamon, bananas, oat flour, protein, and mini dairy-free chocolate chips. Also, just FYI, I'm going to use all these bananas. I'm going to make 4 servings of this. I use 1 banana per serving, and I'm going to just prep several of these because it's easier to do it once, and then I am going to go ahead and put the rest in the refrigerator. I'm here with my snack. I'm going to probably cook something else a little bit later in the night, just because, as you remember, this morning my meal was a little thrown off because I woke up too late and then I went to a yoga class. So this is what I am eating as a little snack right now. This is the protein waffle. I'm eating 2 of them, which the serving would be 25 grams of protein. And I topped it with a serving of the 365 Whole Foods walnuts. And it's got the mini chocolate chips inside. And I know it's kind of a weird topping, but I might put some blueberries on top too. I'm really trying to hit the macros today. And I recently upped my carbs, so I might throw some blueberries on top. Don't know how that's going to taste with chocolate chip waffles, so we'll see. But that's my little snack. I'm going to go ahead and eat that right now. Alright, for the last meal of the day, I have half a serving of seitan, which is 2.3 ounces, half a serving of the Trader Joe's Thai vegetable dumplings, some avocado, and I cannot remember how much I weighed out of this, but I do have it logged down. And then there's 100 grams of rice and 85 grams of broccoli. So I am very excited to eat this meal. So with this meal, originally when I was thinking about putting the broccoli and avocado together, I was thinking about this bowl I had at this place called Live Alive. I don't know. I'll link it down below if I can find it. It's just a vegan/vegetarian restaurant that I tried out. Normally I do not eat out for a variety of reasons, but I tried that recently because I was with a friend, and I had never thought that avocado with broccoli would be so damn good. And it was so good. I'm gonna go ahead and dig into this delicious meal, all these beautiful greens and a little bit of protein. I know I ate a lot of the same things today, which 1, I kind of do that a lot to begin with, but 2, I did not plan out any of my meals today, as I typically do because I am on break right now from school and from work, so I am not totally rigid on time like I typically am. So that's the deal, but I did still track everything that I ate and tried to plan it out before I started making the meals, because that's really helpful to do. You don't want to be making your ingredients and then be trying to plan out how it fits into your macros. That has never gone well for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig in. Thank you so much for watching this video today and for joining me on my very first time of making a smoothie. It was a glorious experience, and I hope to be making more of what I eat in a day soon. Hopefully with a more typical schedule of what a day in the life of eating with me would be on a day that I'm not meal prepped, or even a day that I am meal prepped. So that being said, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this, because I will definitely be making more. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time, world. Bye-bye, world.